When you say but, you've said a lot of things nobody else can say. When you say but, you've gone as far as you can go to get the very best.
Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
You can take Salem out of the country, but
you can't take the country out of Salem.
You've got your own cigarette now, baby. You've come a long, long way. In the valley of the jolly, green giant.
Mr. Clean gets rid of dirt and grime and grease in just a minute. Mr. Clean will clean your whole house and everything that's in it.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Almond Joy's got nuts, Mounds don't. Almond Joy's got real milk chocolate, coconut and munchy nuts too. Mounds got deep dark chocolate and chewy coconut. Ooh. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Peter Paul, Almond Joy's got nuts, Peter Paul, Mounds don't. Because sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
Called Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And away goes trouble down the street. Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
Nothing says lovin' like something from the oven. And Pillsbury says it best.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. The same game will be starting soon. This show is Pay What You Will, and the winner chooses the charity that we give half the money we raise to. Also, check out the other slides we have going. They're cool, right? And please feel free to share the video. Thanks. We'll be getting started in about 15 minutes.
It's a real thing. Coke is, that's the way it should be. Coca-Cola, what the world wants to see. Oh yeah, it's a real thing. Coca-Cola, that's the way it is. Fill a bottle of Coke and the way it will stay. For the taste of your life, what the world wants today. Oh yeah, it's a real thing. Coca-Cola is Coke.
people who like their leisure with Pepsi, the drink that's young. So go ahead and pick the drink that lets you drink young as you think. Yes, get the right one, the modern light one. Now it's Pepsi for those who think young.
Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on. Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on. It's the Pepsi generation coming at you, going strong. Put yourself behind a Pepsi. If you're living, you belong. You've got a lot to live, and Pepsi's got a lot to give.
Us peppers are an interesting breed. An original taste is what we need. Ask any pepper and he'll say,
Only Dr. Pepper tastes that way.
there's carrying peppers, Marion peppers, diet peppers, quiet peppers. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? There's saluting peppers, tooting peppers.
Mama the pepper man.
Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? Being a pepper, drink like a pepper.
Ask a neighbor.
Double your pleasure, double your fun with double good, double mint gum.
Wouldn't you really rather have a few than any other car this year?
See the USA in your Chevrolet. America is asking you to call.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware man. flop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is.
I am stuck on Band-Aid, 'cause Band-Aid stuck on me. Brill cream, a little dab will do ya. Brill cream, you look so debonair. Brill cream, the gals will all pursue ya. They'll love to get their fingers in your hair.
When you say bud, you tell the world you know what makes it all the way. When you say bud, you say you care enough to only want the king of beers. There is no other one, there's only something less, because the king of beers is leading all the rest. When you say Budweiser,
You've said it all.
aren't you glad you used dial? Aren't you glad you used dial? Aren't you glad? Aren't you glad you used dial? Aren't you glad?
Benson and Hedges 100.
Kentucky Fried Chicken. If you want Kentucky Fried Chicken, you have to visit me.
In the dull and commonplace occurrences of day-to-day living, one thing stands out as a completely unique experience.
Get a fresh look every time you shave. Get a clean look every time you shave. The Gillette look is a real man shave. The freshest, cleanest shave of all.
Let Noxima clean your face. So please won't.
Take it all off. Nothing takes it off like Noxima medicated shave. The closer you shave, the more you need Noxima. Noxima medicated comfort shave.
How do you handle a hungry man? The manhandlers.
One of the manhandlers is Campbell's vegetable beef.
Minute you walk in the joint, you're right in style when you're in Muriel's company. Hey, big spender, spend a little dime with me.
To a flyer, it's the clear blue sky. To a baker, it's an apple pie. To an actor, it's a compliment. To a smoker, it's a Kent. The taste of Kent. The taste of Kent. The taste of Kent. More taste, fine tobacco.
Up above, river below, it's a rocky old trail all the way.
Then a Viceroy smoke for the taste that's right. Right any time of the day.
Thank you again so much for joining us. We'll be getting started here in 5 minutes. Please feel free to share the link, donate, comment, subscribe, hit that like button. You know, all the cool things that kids are saying these days.
Come to where the flavor is. Come to Marlboro.
The same game will be starting here in 5 minutes. Thank you for your patience. See you soon.
Fly the friendly sky.
stronger than dirt. Blue Ajax laundry detergent is stronger than dirt.
Meow Mix comes in 2 varieties.
Look at the coffee as it gets darker and stronger. Maxwell House coffee tastes as good as it smells every time.
You'll feel better in the clothes you trust your Woolite. Woolite washing keeps the look and feel you love.
Here's to good friends. Tonight is kind of special.
Where you been? Well, it wasn't easy getting tickets for this game. Hey, Bob. Eddie, I know exactly what I want. I want the biggest steak you got and a bottle of Lowenbrown. Steak and Lowenbrown. Dolan, you're a genius.
If you've got the time, we've got the beer, Miller Beer.
Here comes the king, here comes the big number one. Budweiser beer, the king is second to none. Just say Budweiser, you've said it all. Here comes the king of beer, so lift your glass, let's hear the
When you say Bud,
Budweiser beer's the one that's leading the rest.
when you say Bud,
And Beechwood aging makes it beer at its best.
when you say Bud, one taste will tell you so loud and clear. There's only one Budweiser beer. When you say Bud, you've said it all.
Oh, I'd love to be an Oscar Mayer wiener. That is what I truly like to be. 'Cause if I were an Oscar Mayer wiener, everyone would be in love with me. My baloney has a first name. It's O-S-C-A-R. My baloney has a second name. It's M-A-Y-E-R. Oh, I love to eat it every day. And if you ask me why, I'll say, 'cause Oscar Mayer has a way with B-L-O-G-N-A. Who walks the stair without a care and shoots so high in the sky, bounce up and down just like a clown. Everyone knows it's Slinky, the best present yet to give or get. The kids will all want to try. The hit of the day when you're ready to play. Everyone knows it's Slinky. It's Slinky, it's Slinky. For fun is the best of the toys. It's Slinky, the favorite of girls and boys.
Right, Peroni, the San Francisco treat.
Hey, meet the swinger, Polaroid swinger. Meet the swinger, Polaroid swinger.
It's more than a camera, it's almost alive. It's only $19.95.
Swing it up, it says yes. Take the shot, count it down, zip it off. Hey, meet the swinger, Polaroid swinger. Meet the swinger, Polaroid swinger.
Everybody doesn't like something, but nobody doesn't like Sara Lee. You live in a break today. So
Get away.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the same game, the delightful ripoff of the match game. We've got a great night for you tonight with 2 wonderful contestants, and of course, everybody's favorite boozed up improv comedians. Let's go ahead and let's meet our panel tonight. First, from the A to Z show from Portland, Oregon, it's Amy and Jaja.
Hi. Hello. Can I go again? No. Hi.
From Portland, from Portland, Maine, it's Eric Darrow-Worthley. Go ahead and leave your cameras on, guys.
I'm working on it, Matt. Hey.
How you doing?
I am experiencing technical difficulties, but glad to be here.
Glad to have you. From Westbrook, but he says it's more important to call it Portland, Maine, it's Randy Hunt.
Hi.
From Austin, Texas, making his panelist debut, give it up for Terrill.
Fisher.
Terrill Fisher. I knew that. I just was laughing at your introduction. Coming up from San Antonio, it's none other than Ceasar Romero. Ooh. Making sure he wears that mask. From Boston, Mass, it's Emmy Service. And we wouldn't be here tonight. We wouldn't be here tonight without your wonderful host, making her hosting debut. It's the one, the only, the Queen of South Jersey. It's Julie Sinkoff.
Hey.
How you doing, Julie?
I'm doing well. The queen is well. Thank you. How are you, sir?
Doing okay. Just getting ready to have a fun night of all of this.
Excellent. I am too.
So let's go ahead and let us meet our contestants.
Great. So hello, everyone, and welcome to the same game. Welcome to all of our panelists. So thank you for joining us today. Announcer Matt, will you bring in our contestants today?
Of course. Our first contestant comes from Portland, Oregon. He's an experienced designer for a software company. That means he decides where to put buttons and how to label them. He also hates most interfaces. He's playing for the ACLU. Give it up for John Lascaretz.
Hello, thank you.
He's playing against tonight's everybody's favorite mailman and everybody's favorite principal of Wizards Waverly Place. It's Bill Cott, an actor and father of a 3-year-old, which means he's really just a full-time Zoom teacher's aide and a snack chef. It's Bill Cott.
Thank you, contestants, for joining us this evening. We're very excited to have you with us. So I want to just take a quick moment and learn a little bit more. John, I see that you're a experienced user experience designer. Can you tell me a little bit about the most favorite button that you've ever designed?
Oh wow! Hey, there's so many buttons I've made. But probably the most important one is the one that says cancel.
Excellent. Personal favorite of mine as well. And tell us a little bit about the charity you're playing for tonight.
I would like to donate to the ACLU because I think defending people who can't otherwise afford it or who need extra help is kind of extra important these days.
Excellent. Thank you, John, for joining us tonight. And a big hello to Bill. How are you tonight?
Fantastic.
So we hear that you're a father of 3 and that you're an experienced snack chef. What have you prepared for all of us this evening?
I'm sorry, I misspoke, Julie. He is a father of a 3-year-old.
Father of 3, yes.
I haven't.
They're the same.
I haven't been quite as busy as you thought I was.
Also true, but still, I wanted to know what snack you prepared for all of us this evening.
Well, I've got honey grams covered in actual honey, and you get to cut it with your special knife.
Ooh, but what is the special knife? I need to know.
It's a plastic knife that you get to push down on the perforated part of the graham crackers, and if it breaks and is uneven, ah!
Oh, that sounds very extreme snacking.
Yes.
Wow. I don't know how you do it every day with your child. That sounds very adventurous. So can you tell us a little bit about the charity you're playing for this evening?
I'm playing for Special Olympics.
Excellent.
I'm a big supporter of Special Olympics. I have hosted some of the Special Olympics games, and I'm a big believer in the Special Olympics oath, which is, let me win, but if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt.
Excellent. So both of our contestants are playing for excellent charities. I hope both teams just have fun. So it's great to have you both with us this evening. So here's how the game works. There will potentially be 3 rounds, so it's best out of 3. I'll be asking you a question and you will be filling in the blanks. And our panelists will be answering those questions as well. And they'll write down their answers on their handy dandy notebooks or iPads or cave walls, whatever they have with them. And your goal is to get the same answer as the panelist. And the more sames you get, the more points you get. So contestants, are you ready?
Yeah.
Panelists, are you ready?
Oh, that was me. I'm a panelist.
Yeah. All right, so let's get started. So because I like the alphabet, we're going to start with Bill. Because alphabetically, Bill comes before John does. So we're going to start with Bill. And for our first round, would you like question A or B?
I like the alphabet too, but I like my alphabetical letters. So I'm going to pick the same letter that starts with my first name and B.
Excellent. All right. So your question is, Barbara the barber is so dumb.
How dumb is she?
When I asked for a crew cut, she cut my blank. I'll read that one more time. Barbara the barber was so dumb. When I asked for a crew cut, she cut my blank. So think on that, panelists. Write down your responses.
And while they're doing that, I'd like to go and talk to you about tonight's first sponsor. Tonight's first sponsor is generic tin cans. What's in them? Who knows? Is it yams, green beans, manwich? There's no label, but it gets you through the apocalypse. Back to you, Julie.
Excellent. The mystery tin can is always exciting. So it looks like our panelists are just about ready. So I'll read the question for you one more time. Barbara the barber was so dumb.
How dumb was she?
When I asked for a crew cut, she cut my blank. So Bill, what is your response?
She cut my crew neck t-shirt.
She cut my crew neck t-shirt. All right, so we're going to go to our panelists to see if there are any sayings in our bunch. So we'll start with Randy.
I pulled a Randy.
You pulled a Randy already. We just started.
Crew neck shirt or crew socks?
Oh, so close. It was an article of clothing, but not quite. Amy and Jaja.
We also said socks.
Oh, I see where this answer may be going. Let's go to Terrill. You say crew neck t-shirts.
Yeah, I consider this more dangerous as my scalp.
Oh, wow. Okay, not a match, and it's not clothing, but that not a same. Caesar, how about you, sir?
Oh, I definitely thought crew t-shirt too, but then pulled the Randy, and she ended up cutting my homies.
Oh no!
My crew.
That looks awfully dangerous. Oh,
I know.
Goodness.
I keep away from Barbara.
The next.
Yeah, please stay away from Barbara. How about you, Eric?
It's a scientific fact that all barbers are 80s metals fans.
Mm-hmm.
Crew.
Got my crew cut.
I thought you were going to go with cutting crew.
Yes. I think I will be on my way. There you go. All right, Emmy, for a same, did you say crew neck t-shirts?
I tell you, I didn't even get clothing because I said a boat. Because crew.
Your crew on a boat. Nice. Unfortunately, Bill, that is no sames for you that round.
I should have said crew.
It was a valiant effort and a great guess, but we'll try for next time. So let's move over to John. Would you like question A or question A? Did we
You might
lose
want to
our
look in the
contestant?
chat.
Yeah, John's having a little bit of trouble right now.
Oh.
Why don't we meet the panel while we get him
Yes,
back
let's
on?
meet our panel while we're waiting. I'm just talking to nobody. This is exciting. So we have, all the way from Portland, Oregon, we have Jaja and Amy, or Amy and Jaja. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're drinking this evening?
Oh, we're drinking water.
Water is good for you. Are
Yeah.
you both drinking like the same? Is it the same water?
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right. And then from Portland, but not Portland, Oregon, Portland, Maine, we have Randy. Hello, sir.
Hi.
Hi. What are you drinking this evening?
I have a Glenfiddich Scotch.
Fancy.
Delightful.
Scotch doesn't have a name, but that sounds very nice. I'd like to meet this Glenn sometime. No.
Well,
Okay.
here you go.
Oh, thank you. Also from Portland, Maine, we have Eric.
Hello.
Hello. What are you drinking tonight?
Vodka martini.
Ooh, that's fancy. Do you drink
Yeah.
it with your pinky up or your pinky down?
Down apparently.
Oh, there you go. That's I've never seen that. That's exciting.
Okay.
We have two folks from Texas today. We have from San Antonio. We have Caesar. And what are you drinking tonight, sir?
I am drinking an original taste Coca-Cola.
Totally original.
I have upgraded from last week's Coke Zero to full caloric intake original taste
Wow.
Coca-Cola.
Ritual sale.
Wow.
Yes.
And then also from Texas, we have Terrill. He's from
Hi,
Austin.
I'm drinking Blood and Honey American Ale.
Ooh, I bet you Dracula would like that very much.
I'm glad you added American ale to the end of that.
And from Boston, Massachusetts, we have Emmy Service.
That's me.
What are you drinking tonight?
Oh, I'm still working on my iced coffee from earlier this afternoon because I drink real slow. And Theo is trying to get here in like 2 words also. Yeah, he's being real nosy right now.
All right.
He
Well,
drinks water.
Excellent. Well, thank you, panel. It's nice to meet you all this evening. It looks like our contestant has returned. John, welcome back.
Hey.
It was
Yeah,
great because
speaking
I
of-
was talking to myself for a hot second.
Yeah.
It was really nice. So
He's
what I was
clicking the
asking
council button.
Interfaces.
is if you would like question A or question A.
Question A.
Awesome. That's an excellent choice. All right. Your question is, a new spin-off series of The Masked Singer is in the works as a tie-in to the election. It is called The Masked Blank. I'll read that one more time. A new spin-off series for The Masked Singer is in the works as a tie-in to the election. It is called The Masked Blank. So think on that. The panelists are going to jot down their answers.
And while they're thinking on that and jotting down their answers, let's talk about our next sponsor. Our next sponsor is the last can of Lysol out of Shaw's.
I don't know
got
what
it.
Shaw's is.
Take that. Shaw's
I'll
is
fight
the
you
main
for it.
version of Safeway or Dominic's or Vaughn's.
I was like, either way, I'll fight you for it. All right, and as our panelists are still writing, I will share what I'm drinking. I'm drinking Shoretown from a brewery called Bonesaw. It's here in South Jersey.
Sounds spooky.
It's very spooky, but the drink name is Shoretown. Unless it's a haunted Shoretown, then maybe. All right.
I've heard of Bonesaw.
Let's go back to our contestant, John. A new spin-off series of The Masked Singer is in the works as a tie-in to the election. It is called The Masked Blank.
Cheeto.
The Masked Cheeto. No innuendos here whatsoever, folks. All right, so let's see if we have any sames for you. Let's start this round off with Jaja and Amy. Masked Cheeto, what do you have? Masked Voter.
Oh, that was so good. I didn't think of that.
That is close, but not quite.
Sorry, John.
That's all right. Let's go over to Terrill.
I'm worried about the election, so I said the masked hacker.
The Masked Hacker. I think we all might be a little worried about that. Eric, Masked Cheeto?
No. What you need is a masked spinner.
Masked Spinner. Not quite a match. Let's go over to Ceasar.
Well, I too, like Terrill, I am very, very worried about this next election. That, it could be the masked democracy or the masked dictatorship. We will never know until we vote.
Either one. It could go either way. That is not a match, or that's not a same. I'm sorry. Randy.
Jaja and Amy are on the same page as me. The masked voter, get out and vote.
Masked Voter, which I hope is what people are doing when they're going to the polls. Emmy, do we have a theme?
We do not. I was on the same worried line of thought, so I said a masked hope and a prayer.
Ramen.
John, I am so sorry. That is no sames for that round. So we're going to go into the second round of game one. You are all tied at 0-0. So you still have the ability
Close
to match
game.
with all of our panelists. To same. Sorry, this is my first time. I just have to just slap my hand every time I say the word match. Either way. All right.
We're taking
so,
$3 out of your paycheck every time you do.
All right. All right. This time we'll start with John. Would you like question A or question B?
I will go with the B.
All right, we're going with question B. I just got my nails done. The technician was almost far too woke. He didn't call it a manicure, but a blank. I just got my nails done. The technician was almost far too woke. They didn't call it a manicure, but a blank. Panelists, jot down your answers.
What?
And hopefully you all know what far too woke means. We'll have some sames this round.
You read it one more time.
I will read it one more time. I just got my nails done. The technician was far too woke. They didn't call it a manicure. They called it a blank.
How woke was he?
Kinda.
Do it again. How woke were they?
How woke. Exactly.
Woke, but you pick up a woke. I'm worried this is the episode we're going to get letters for.
Yeah, we might. We'll
I'm
find
writing one
out.
already.
We'll find out in about 2 to 3 weeks when our USPS letters get delivered.
If we're still funded.
Too soon.
Security is entering the building to
Panelists.
take the riders out. They're apologizing to them.
Whoever's in that building.
All right, panelists, are we ready? I see some of you still writing. All right, let's go back over to John. John, the question one more time for posterity's sake. I just got my nails done. The technician was far too woke. They didn't call it a manicure, but they called it a blank.
A personicure.
A personicure. Wow, that sounds so intense. I don't know if I could handle that. All right, the answer that John gave is a personicure. Let's go to our panelists. Emmy.
I mean, it's close. I said a gender is a construct cure.
Gender is a construct. All right. Judges. Can we go to our judges on that one?
I will check with them now.
All right. Well, we're holding on that answer, and while we're waiting for that, let's go over to Terrill. Terrill, did you say a personicure?
No, I said a femicure.
Femicure. Got it. Like these are kind of walking the line, so we'll see what the judges say.
No.
Randy.
Personicure.
Personicure, we got a same. All right, that is exciting. 1 point so far. How about Amy and Jaja? Femicure, not a match, not a same. Sorry. Eric?
It's a digital art experience.
Experience.
I like that.
That is a good answer, but it's not a same. Caesar.
Well, I was, if you like walking the line, you're going to love this. I came up with a Homo sapien cure.
Fair enough.
Technically the same.
That is not a same.
Judges are actually going to take.
Emmy and Terrill's answers by any chance?
We're not taking Terrill's, we're not taking Emmys, but the judges are going with the Homo sapien cure.
So we have for Ceasar. So that's exciting. That's 2 points to John this round. So so Bill, you have to same with at least 3 of our panelists to win round 1 or game 1. Pardon me. All right. Would you like question A or question A?
A.
Oh, excellent. Your question is, Billy the Arson just signed up for a dating app. The app is called blank. Billy the Arson just signed up for a dating app. The app is called blank. Panelists, write down your answers. Bill, give that a think.
So okay.
We would like to point out that Bill Cott himself is not an arsonist.
Yes. This question is not specifically about Bill, just directed towards Bill.
Unless it
Repeat
is.
the question.
I'll solve the mystery.
Sure can. Billy the Arson just signed up for a dating app. The app is called blank.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Such a polite puppet. All right, it looks like our panelists are just about ready. Bill, you need to same with 3 panelists in order to win game 1. If not, John will win game 1.
Oh.
Let's start with Eric. Or no, I'm sorry. Let's find out what Bill's answer is.
Find out what I had to say.
Yes.
And
You
my
know how this
answer
works.
is on fire.
One more time.
Hearts on fire.
Hearts on fire. Because it's arson. I get it. Excellent answer. The
Because
app is
it's not
called
Hearts on
Hearts on Fire. Let's go over to Ceasar.
Excellent. Well, I went with a very similar, very obvious choice. Tinder.
Tinder. Like fire. That unfortunately is not the same, but an excellent answer. Let's go over to Terrill.
Well, I hope I'm close. I said fire.
There's a heart.
There is a heart on top of that fire. That heart is on fire.
Fire.
We're giving them the same.
Oh my god. Nice. Wow. All right. You got 1 point so far. Let's go over to Randy.
You can't start a fire. So just according to the boss, you can't start a fire without a spark.
Oh. It's a cute answer. I enjoy this thoroughly, but it is not the same. Go over to Amy and Jaja.
I made it even cuter. Sparks with his.
She did make it.
One up me,
Karen.
Josh.
Sorry,
Sasha.
Randy. Not the same. All right. Let's go over to Emmy.
I did get a same, but it was with Ceasar.
Tinder. Oh, that's all right.
Tinder, duh.
I know.
Natural
Unfortunately, we're gonna see what Eric put, but we don't have enough sames to go around the rest of this round. But let's see what Eric put.
Well, I was thinking Match.com.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, Matt.
But I went with Tinder.
Tinder. All right. So, Bill, that is only one same that round to John's 2 sames. So, John is the winner of game 1. Hey. All right, so we're going to move right into game 2 since we already met our panelists this evening. So, John is in the lead, 1 game to no games. If John wins this next set, then John is automatically the winner. Otherwise, after this round, we'll go to a tiebreaker. So, let's start off with Bill. This round, would you like a question A or B?
I'll take A.
All right. Yankee Doodle became gluten-free, and now when he puts a feather in his cap, he calls it blank. Yankee Doodle became gluten-free, and now when he puts a feather in his cap, he calls it blank. Panelists, write down your answers, and Bill, think on that for a moment. Do we have any sponsors this round?
This round could be sponsored by my cat Theo, who is demanding attention despite the fact that there is water and food in both his bowls.
Exactly. That's yeah.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
This round is brought to you by the last bottle of rubbing alcohol at Walmart. It's 91%, and I put a spray top on it. And look at that. Hand sanitizer that's not costing an arm and a leg.
That's fancy. All right, it looks like our panelists are just about ready. Bill, your question is, Yankee Doodle became gluten-free. Now when he puts a feather in his cap, he calls it blank.
Kale.
Calls it kale. Not kale, it's kale.
Kale.
Two-syllable word, kale. All right, let's see if we can get any sames for you this round. Let's start with Terrill.
I don't know, but I don't think so.
Oh, not quite. That's not a same. That's all right.
Celiac.
Let's go over to Eric.
I don't even know if these are gluten-free, but they're not kale.
Rice noodles. I don't know if they're gluten-free either, but that
They
is
are.
not a same. Let's go over to Ceasar.
Well, I went with another obvious answer, and it's gluten-free macaroni. No wheat.
That's a really good answer. It's accurate, but it's unfortunately not a same. All right, let's see what Jaja and Amy have to say about it.
I answered with the only true answer that could possibly answer this question, and that is pepperoni.
Ooh, called it pepperoni. It's exciting, delicious, but not a same. Randy.
Well, the original Amy and Jaja and Eric and I were all kind of on the same page with my answer. Rice-a-roni.
Called it rice-a-roni. Also not the same, but a good rhyming answer. Emmy,
Yeah.
can you save this question here for Bill?
No, she can't.
I said that he stuck a feather in his hat and called it chickpeas pasta.
So close.
I
So
know,
close.
it fit the meter. I was very proud of that.
I'm very proud of you too. That's very exciting. Bill, I am sorry there are no sames for you in that round. We're gonna go over to John. By default, you have question B. So your question is, see, these questions just go together. Listen to this, folks. World famous pasta chef Massimo Bottura has a hectic schedule. To keep things in line, he puts dates on his blank. I'll read that one more time. World famous pasta chef Massimo Bottura has a very hectic schedule. To keep things in line, he puts his dates on his blank. All right, so panelists, jot down your responses. John, think long and hard about the answer you want to give to our panelists this evening. Caesar's dancing. I feel like this is a good vibe that we might get some sames this round. Thinking. We just came off of like a gluten pasta answer, so maybe the gluten pasta vibes are still happening. So it looks like our panelists are ready and doing some weird pasta vibing.
Julie, I wanted to tell you, the proofreaders for the last question said Yankee Doodle went to town, stuck a feather in his cap and called it a $5 upcharge.
Yes, that is also a great answer. I love that.
Oh.
All right, it looks like our panelists are ready. John, the question is, world famous pasta chef Massimo Bottura has a very hectic schedule. To keep things in line, he puts his dates on his blank.
Well, you told me to think long and hard about it,
Yeah.
so I had to go for the double entendre and say noodle.
Ooh, putting it in his noodle. All right, I'm liking this. Let's see if we can get any sames for you this round. Let's start with Randy.
Oh boy, I had nothing. There was nothing happening up here.
Nothing in your noodle?
Nothing in the noodle.
Calendar.
Oh, fair.
You could have said
That is,
colander.
Not a same. A colander?
Oh yeah.
Oh. Colander? Wow. Wait. All right. Let's back this up a second. I have to write down like what the answers are. All right. So Randy put calendar. Caesar.
I spelled it wrong. The A is colander.
Colander.
You were
Caesar
spelling
put
with the Boston accent.
calendar. I saw Jaja and Amy with a colander too.
we totally-
Oh man. And Emmy with a colander. Eric? Eric, what did you put for this one?
I couldn't think of anything clever. I couldn't even think of anything that was likely to match. So I just went with good kitchen management.
Leftovers. Not a same. Terrill, this rests solely on
What
your
a good thing to do.
shoulders.
I was debating and just going real obvious, but I couldn't spell colander.
That's calendar.
Colander. All right, so a popular
Colander.
answer of colander. High five to you all for matching yourselves. Unfortunately, John, that is no sames for you. Again, you're tied up at 0-0, but again, John is winning from game one, so this could be again for all of the marbles. So we're gonna stick with John this time. Would you like question A or question B?
I'll go with B.
All right, we're going with B again. All right, Weird Al has a new parody of Billy Ray Cyrus. It's about beans and called blank.
Boy.
About
Weird
what?
Al has a new parody of Billy Ray Cyrus song. It's about beans and it's called blank.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. I cannot wait to hear these answers. Panelists, jot down your response. I'm going to grab a sip of water. John, think about, again, I will still recommend
I'm
you
done
think long
thinking
and
about
hard
it.
about what you'd like your answer to be.
Nope. Last time I thought long and hard about it, it didn't work. I'm going with my first thing.
Oh, Lord. Anywho. All right, looks like our panelists are just about ready. Weird Al has a new parody of a Billy Ray Cyrus song. It's about beans and it's called blank.
Something I experience every time I have too much hot sauce. My achy breaky fart.
Achy, breaky farts. There it is.
Yes.
That is the answer I was hoping I could say live on Facebook at some time in my lifetime. And I did, so thank you. My dream is fulfilled. So let's hope we can fulfill your dreams and get you some sames. Let's start with Ceasar on this one. Achy, breaky farts?
What is happening? What is happening over there?
He's line
Caesar,
dancing
you're
while
on mute. Technical foul.
Oh, I did achy breaky farts, and there's a death cloud.
A death clown?
All
Yes.
right. That's one point for you so far. Let's go over to Emmy.
Yeah. I never thought I would have to say this, but I also said achy breaky farts.
All right.
And I tried to draw a little poop.
That's a very beautiful drawing. Terrill.
I got one right.
Yay!
Breaky fart. That's three sames so far. Eric.
I would hope after 30 years in the business, Al could come up with a better rhyme than this, but yeah, fart.
Breaky fart. All right, there's another same. Let's go over to Randy.
20 years ago, I could have probably named a Billy Ray Cyrus song, but for the life of me, I could not come up with it tonight. So I just made up my own song, Life's a Gas.
I'm disappointed yet amused at the same time.
Amy.
At the Rolling
Amy.
Music
Randy
fan.
just pulled a...
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
But Randy just pulled a Randy.
No, I didn't have a first choice.
That's fair. Amy, what was your answer? And Jaja.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
We kind of mixed it up a little bit and said, inky, stinky fart.
Ew, inky.
Yep.
Oh, that's not
a same.
Not a same.
No, but it paints
John,
a picture.
you did get 4 sames that round, so it's down to this last question for Bill. So, Bill, you need to same with
Sweet.
5 panelists or more in order to tie things up and force a third round.
Well, it was a good game, Bill.
Are you ready? This is
Before we
question
go,
8.
Julie, I would like you to check chat. And I would also like to tell you about our new sponsor.
Sure.
Our new sponsor is McCormick's Burrito Mix. It was on my shelf, and so I pulled it off.
All right. I have checked the chat, and I am ready to give you your question. Bill, you're on mute, so if you just want to unmute yourself for a
Sorry,
moment.
daughter ran in
That's
the
all
room.
right. Technical fouls are okay. I forgive you. Colander, exactly. Your question is, again, more words that I've never thought I would say on Facebook Live ever in my lifetime, but
Oh no.
is a momentous occasion. Your question is, the first space tourist ever was a proctologist, and they were so excited to go to blank.
Oh, come on.
The first space tourist was a proctologist, and they were so excited to go to blank. See.
This round is brought to you by words I wanted Julie to say on camera.
We got farts and proctologists and,
Nope.
and all sorts of stuff. Guys, I'm making history tonight. It looks like our panelists are herstory. Yes. Wonderful. It's a wonderful night for women everywhere. So let's go to our contestant, Bill. Bill, the first space tourist was a proctologist, and they were so excited to go to blank.
Oh, my instincts tell me Uranus. However,
Thank you for saying it right.
Key of Tranquility.
So what is your answer?
Key of Tranquility.
Your gut, Bill. Go with your gut.
So go with your gut. Are you sure you don't want to go with your first
I'll go
answer?
deep in my guts and say Uranus.
I believe someone pronounced it Uranus.
What?
I didn't say that. So let's see if we can get you some
Plutonic.
saves. Let's see. You need at least 5. So again, the first space tourist was a proctologist, and he was excited to go to Uranus. All right, Amy and Jaja, I hear you giggling. Do we have a same?
No.
She had the Siege of Tranquility.
I said the asteroid.
Oh, that's so good. Oh my God, I'm so upset that this is not a same, but I love your answer. All right, rest of the panelists, we all need to same with Bill here to force a tie. Randy, I'm looking at you.
Oh no! Oh no!
Somebody else. Randy, go ahead.
I went with the other butt reference. And I said the big crater on the moon.
It would be the Sea of Tranquility.
Oh,
Yeah, the Sea of Tranquility, that would have been in that same.
Still tie. He could still tie if everybody else wrote Uranus.
All right, so we have a shot. We can tie. Ceasar, get on me.
I also went with a really nice butt reference into a big black hole.
I quit.
Disney's first movie.
Bill, I am sorry. Did anybody actually same?
Yes, I did.
Did one.
I wrote it.
Eric. And Terrill, Uranus. I should have started with that, and it would have been more dramatic.
When you say Terrill Uranus, it sounds even dirtier.
There's no return from a black hole.
Bill, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. But that means the next point goes to John, and John is our winner this evening. John, congratulations. Your charity, ACLU, will be receiving a donation this evening from the Fresnel Theater.
Thank you.
So I wanted
And
to...
just for fun, Julie, do you want to just play game 3 just for fun? And then everybody write down the answer and hold them up at the same time.
Jesus.
If there are more words that I can say here on Facebook this evening, we're just gonna go into it. So let's go over to Bill. We'll stick with you this time. We'll try the question that I was going to be reading you last round, but I didn't. So we'll find out. All right. So Bill, I saw Lin-Manuel Miranda the subway last week. He was ordering a sandwich with Swiss cheese, mayonnaise, and blank. Saw Lin-Manuel Miranda at a subway last week. He was ordering a sandwich with Swiss cheese, mayonnaise, and blank. Please continue to think long and hard about these answers. Who knew that there were so many potential answers for space travel and proctology? So many.
Literally did not.
Asteroid belt.
Space butts.
Space butts. Yes, it goes with the achy breaky farts.
Achy
All right. So,
There's a dance for that.
so it looks like our panelists are ready. Bill, I saw Lin-Manuel Miranda at a subway last week. He was ordering a sandwich with Swiss cheese, mayonnaise, and blank.
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
I quit. I'm out.
Okay. Bill, do we know who Lin-Manuel Miranda is?
What's that?
You know who Lin-Manuel Miranda is?
I certainly am, and I'm not giving away my shot.
Oh, Okay, so we're there. All right, so we're going with Moranes.
So silly,
Randy.
fun. I had to.
Bill, I
Andy,
think you
did
might kick
say
yourself.
Moranes?
I think you might kick yourself when you realize probably what everybody wrote. Hamilton.
Okay, everyone just hold up your cards.
Uh,
Smoked Hamilton. Terrill?
I didn't write that. I wrote
Can't see it.
Green screen.
Oh, that tickets.
sold
No
out
tickets. Oh, that is no seams for you, Bill. That's all right.
Same as that would have matched Kale.
That would have been. All right, John, your last question for fun.
Right.
Billy the Brewer was so dumb.
How dumb was he?
When making his lager, he added blank. Billy the Brewer was so dumb that when he was making his lager, he added blank. There are no right or wrong answers here in this round just for fun.
Are you sure?
But there are right and
Yeah,
wrong
I'm finally
answers
getting
in my
matches
heart.
now.
And I will be holding on to them forever. So, you want a special place in my achy breaky heart. Think about this answer. All right, looks like our panelists are just about ready. All right. This is for you, John. Billy the Brewer was so dumb.
How dumb was
he?
When he was making his lager, he added blank.
Lumberjack.
He added lumberjacks. All right. I see a drift has been made, and let's see if everyone has caught your drift. Let's start with Eric.
Well, I'm gonna go for poor Wi-Fi connection. But what I actually got was logs.
Logs. Lumberjack related, but not a lumberjack. Let's go to Amy and Jaja.
Logs.
Logs again. Emmy.
I went in a different direction. I wrote Kenny Loggins.
Kenny Loggins. Excellent choice. Ceasar.
I went on a similar Emmy route and went with Billy, the kid. He put his kid in the brew.
Whoa.
Fair. All right, Terrill.
I said he put in lack of taste.
Lack of taste. Fair.
Lactaste.
Randy.
Like it.
Lack of taste.
Randy. Lumberjack, do you have it?
All right, John. A pinch of sawdust.
Just a pinch of sawdust. So, unfortunately,
That's
I guess Sawdust Bay. Unfortunately, that was no match, no sames for either contestant, but it doesn't matter because John has already won the same game. Congratulations, John, and congratulations to the ACLU. I'm just repeating myself from before, but you'll be receiving a donation in your name to the ACLU. So congratulations.
Hey.
Yay.
Once again, we want to thank you so much for joining us tonight for the same game. Let's give it up for your panelists. They will turn off their cameras after I say their names. Randy Hunt.
Don't forget to vote.
Terrill Fisher. Ceasar Romero. Emmy Service. Eric Darrow-Worthley. Amy Gray and Jaja. Your winning impaired contestant, who I will personally be making a donation to the Special Olympics because to me it also is an amazing charity and I'll be taking care of them as well. So give it up for Bill Cott. Your winning contestant, John Lascaretz. And your host, making their debut, who I wrote questions just to make her say Uranus and achy breaky farts.
You're welcome, world.
Give it up for Julie Sinkoff. I'm your announcer, Matt Russell. Take care, everybody. Have a great night.